The TED Talk video from week 4 talked about body language and how it shapes who we are. The video also talked on how body language can help your delivery and make your message more understandable, or even harm your delivery and make you harder to understand. I liked how the video focused on communication and the way it includes interactions. And I found that very interesting, because communication is more than speaking your point and getting your point across. You interact with the person you're talking to, in order for them to understand. So I felt like that was something that was very important to note. The video talked on how these interactions can help form judgments, and from those judgments you can understand like the person you're speaking to. You can understand their message even better, or again, you can understand them even less than intended. The video went deeper into the nonverbal expressions of power and dominance, and how from simple gestures such as like holding your chin up or having your hands on your hips, that can help your delivery and boost confidence when communicating. And I felt like that was something that I personally want to use as a everyday skill. The speaker, she talked on how just going to the bathroom for like a couple minutes to boost your confidence up by doing big poses or big power poses, that can just help you when in a communication setting to be less nervous and things like that. And I feel like that's something I'll definitely utilize going forward in any situation I find that I have to communicate. The video talked on how these high power poses can help your presence be felt. You become more captivating and things like that. You become more authentic and enthusiastic, because from having high power poses or carrying yourself to a high power pose, it allows your message to be more fluently conveyed and things of that nature. The speaker in the TED Talk video also came up with her new revised saying. So she now says, don't fake it until you make it, fake it until you become it. And I actually definitely like the different examples that she brought up along with this saying, because I'm also a timid person, I'm very shy at times, so I do try to fake it until I make it so I can get the situation over with. But the truth is, I actually wish that I possessed that type of confidence. So don't fake it until I make it definitely is limiting. So faking it until I become it and become actually confident, that's what I'm now striving forward to and looking forward to in the future and things like that. And week 4's lecture also focused on the different types of body language and the different methods that we can convey when speaking. So some of them were hand gestures, posture, facial expressions, and things like that. And from the lecture, I noticed that posture was something that I definitely did not realize could be a form of body language. And the explanation behind posture was definitely one that made a lot of sense when thinking about it. So I liked how our professor stated that when slouching, you give off this message, oh, you don't want to be here, like this is a waste of time and things like that. But when sitting up straight, it shows that you're more like paying attention and things like that. So I did see like a direct correlation to the type of messages you can be giving off based on posture. So that was cool to learn about. Appearance and artifacts were a type of body language that we could give off when communicating as well. So the things we surround ourselves by and the things we wear. And I definitely believe that that is true. We know that there's this type of business attire or certain things you should wear when going into an office versus what you should wear when going to the beach. Like we already know how that can help pass on like a certain type of body language and set an expectation for the things you want to speak about. So that was also a cool type of body language thing to focus on. Altogether, week 4 was very straightforward. I learned that nonverbal communication is just as relevant and needed as verbal communication. And I've personally been in many situations where a message was conveyed and no words were used. So from this week, I definitely understood the importance of nonverbal communication. Thank you.